The 7 clear functions of the mind. Hi, my name's David O'Dwyer, and welcome to the Daily Stoic, 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. Did I say that right? Hanselman, yes. And we made it to day 7. Hey, 1 week, and we did straight videos. This is amazing. Thank you so much for everyone joining us, but let's just jump in to today's reading. 7 clear functions of the mind. The proper work of the mind is the exercise of choice, refusal, yearning, repulsion, preparation, purpose, and assent. What then can pollute and clog the mind's proper functioning? Nothing but its own corrupt decisions. EPICTETUS Discourses 4.11, 6-7. Let's break down each one of those tasks. Choice, to do and think right. Refusal, of temptation. Yearning, to be better. Repulsion, of negativity, of bad influences, of what isn't true. Preparation for what lies ahead or whatever may happen. Purpose, our guiding principle and highest priority. Assent, to be free of deception about what's inside and outside our control, and be ready to accept the latter. This is what the mind is here to do, was make sure that it does, and see everything else as pollution or a corruption. Ooh, that's a really powerful one today. Really recognizing and understanding the functions of the mind, right? And and recognizing kind of how it's so easy to fall into kind of the negative patterns here, right? Particularly, I like, starting with the first one, choice, right? We may not be able to choose our thoughts, but we can choose how to act upon them and choose to think right. And I heard this once. It comes from a book, New Pair of Glasses by Chuck C. You can't think of yourself into a new way of acting, but you can act yourself into a new way of thinking. Your actions can help dictate your choices and also dictate how you think and the thoughts that enter in there. If you're doing exercise every day and you're, doing these kind of spiritual and stoic kind of things, it affects your thinking process, right? I can't change this is how you change your thoughts, Refusal of temptation. I think this is a tough one, right? Recognizing of that, hey, I have the choice to say no. I slept in a little bit this morning. It's a Saturday, so I decided to sleep in a little bit. Didn't do my workout this morning. Kind of put off doing the video a little bit. Ended up scrolling on, TikTok and the shorts for a good 40 minutes before I realized that, hey, no, first thing in the morning, get up, make your video, do your things, get back into it. That refusal of temptation is making sure to refuse that, okay, is this helping me or is this hurting me? Yearning to be better. This is something of where, the striving, this is going back to my example this morning, right? Recognizing no, okay, I want to do better. I want to be able to get to video 7 in a row. That's amazing to me. All right, that yearning to continually to improve upon myself. Repulsion of negativity, of bad influences, of what isn't true. Repulsion, right? Recognizing of saying no and having the boundaries up to say, no, I'm not going to allow these things that are negative or these things that don't fit into my value set to enter my realm. And, it's even kind of watching as I was watching through the YouTube shorts there. So I was like, why is this stuff popping up? No, I need to curate my feed a little bit better so I'm not seeing the things that I don't want to see or the negative things that are there's a lot of the blue pill, red pill kind of stuff. And it was just, and I recognized how my thinking was kind of changing. I was like, no, I need to watch it for only a little bit to gain insights, but not to a point where it becomes consumption, where it corrupts the mind. Preparation for what lies ahead and for whatever may happen. Preparation. I heard this, a friend of mine told me this a few years ago. The 7 P's. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So recognizing that everything requires a bit of preparation. In cooking, I was a chef for 20 years. We have this terminology called mise en place, to put everything in its place. So before you cook, you prepare all the ingredients. You prepare yourself. Before your workout, you stretch, you put down the equipment, you get yourself ready, and you set yourself up for success. So when you do the activity, you are a success, which is, I think, preparation is such an important thing. I don't think we prepare enough. Sometimes we can over-prepare to a point of procrastination, but making sure that you have everything ready so that it's all seamless. And then purpose, our guiding principle and highest priority. Yeah, this is something also that, recognizing our mind provides us the purpose, right? What is the purpose behind these videos for me, right? The purpose is to share my message, to learn so you guys grow with me and I can grow with you. Been really enjoying you guys in the comments as well. Danny Yellow, I'm going to give you a little shout out. Thanks for kind of always commenting. Really enjoying our conversation there. And recognizing kind of the purpose of my guiding principles of service, right? One of my guiding principles is a big thing is service. What it means to be a man is mature, assertive, and nurturing. Those are my guiding principles that I try to live by. And then assent, to be free of deception. And it's, that's really the recognition of what's in my control and outside my control. And so much when I think about blame and guilt and these kind of emotional things, are gloating, right? Blame and gloating, right? It's a lot about putting my control or putting it on someone else and recognizing I need to take ownership for my stuff, but also I always had this tendency of taking on other people's stuff and putting it in my backpack. It doesn't belong there. It's not mine, and I had to give it back. Recognizing that as well. Learning to master our mind, especially I have ADHD, and the ADHD mind is a little bit different than the neurotypical mind. And it takes a bit more mastery. I like to think of the ADHD mind as a manual car, and the neurotypical one is an automatic. So recognizing the brain functions are a little bit differently, but also how the mind functions too, a little bit differently. And that's okay. And learning to accept what's mine and what's theirs, and accept that I am who I am, and my experience through life is solely mine. My perceptions and views. But yeah, that's what I've got on the 7 functions of the mind. Really fascinating one. Love to know your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to, the subscribes, and all that fun stuff as well. And thank you so much for joining me on these. We made it the 7 days. That's a big win for me. Thank you for being there on the journey. And you guys have a great, if not better day.